Diff has been pulled. Let's go get Hey, it's freaking freezing out here today. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how to weld your diff, not how not to. And kinda how to turn an E39 into a proper drift car. My first modification is gonna be the diff. So the 328s come with like a smaller ring and pinion. It's over there in the corner. And this one is out of a 540. It's basically the same car with a V8 in it, so they put a bigger ring and pinion in it. If you can get yourself lucky and find you a 315, grab that one. That comes out of an automatic, some of the automatics. It's like the sport model. Another fancy fact is that this bolt pattern, there's a couple different bolt patterns for these couplers. Even with this, like this diff out of the 540. And this one, the one that comes out of the sport, is actually the same as the M5 version, so that's good if you ever want to upgrade your axles from that. These axles are much beefier. My axles are still in there. I'm gonna make a plate for the diff gear. I'll take this off and show you real quick. So I'm about to take this off. This little back plate that you can tell is just much beefier than the 328 or 528 version. But I'm gonna show you how we got here. So we're going back in time. Peace and love. I'll be back when we get back here. We just got the call. Diff has been pulled. Let's go get it. Sounds like we're getting some extra goodies, so that should be fun. But I don't know if it's gonna fit in this car, so it's always an adventure. It's always something. All right, let's go for a cruise. Peace and love, bye. My favorite spot to get a clip. They got them funny locks on. It's got oil in it. Cool.
I want to make 100 amp, 150 amp.
Oh, I gotta look at that thickness.
They're showing on the 100 amp. They're showing the 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder. I'm guessing probably 100 amp.
All right. So if I mentioned that I love junkyards, we on? I love junkyards. I might have just scored a whole 540. Yeah, that's good. All right, we'll be back when I get home. Peace and love. Also, Fairfield is cool. They got this little airport and all these little hangars down here. It'd be so cool to get. Oh, big hole, big hole. We made it. Can you see all the stuff we got? $400 later, and I have a drive shaft, a rear end, and 2 more axles. The computer said that this came out of an automatic sport model, which should make it a 314 rear diff. I found these at my local junkyard. These were at a junkyard in Fairfield. So now if we can somehow clean off this tag a little bit. So this is basically the number you're looking for. It's at the bottom left-hand corner. See if you can make it out. What's that say? There it is. Can you see it? 315. Why you gotta cut that? I wish they would have figured out I was buying the whole thing before you start cutting that stuff. It's just what they do at junkyards, though. Something is light. Oh, damn. So project bulletproof rear end is almost ready. All right, now that you're back from that time warp, we're gonna get back to, whoa. Hold it with the legs. Cause you gotta do the vlog life. You gotta have more than 2 arms when you're vlogging. back here is way bigger. My pointer. This gear in here is way bigger than the other one. Way bigger. Looks like it'll probably be a lot easier to weld too, because it's a lot more open in there. Well, good, great, grand. I'll be back.
And I said, thanks for the memories.
So we're making a plate for right there. And there. Bada bing, bada boom. You got yourself a welded diff. And that is not coming out of there. If you know what you're doing welding. That's why I'm not doing it. Because if you go back and watch my old video, I destroyed the differential on that one. Now it still holds, but I'm not sure how. We're gonna get this done by professionals. Woo! And just like that, we got a welded diff. And I didn't do it. So you know it's done right. All right, goodbye. Scooby-Ooby. I'm fucking calling it a night. Can you see that? That hole right there? Not supposed to be that big. Now I am super lucky that I bought that other subframe. Man, that sucks. That whole subframe's got to come out of there. Alright, so moral of the story is another day, another step forward. And kind of a step back, but nonetheless, one step forward. Because we figured out another thing. So maybe 2 steps forward. It's kind of a bitch getting those axles in, so just know that going into this. But with all that said, dirty, muggy hands, peace, love, spread that shit to the street.